The Declaration of Independence states that men are all created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. This document was written by our forefathers, placing emphasis on men's freedom, free of burden or obstruction. Imagine if your ability to enjoy these freedoms were hindered. In the United States alone, 500,000 children and adults suffer from this disorder. Many children and adults are afflicted with this disorder, which prevents them from moving about freely. What is this disorder that I'm speaking about? This is cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy affects the brain and the body from moving freely, as I mentioned earlier. When the brain becomes damaged in either the cortex or the cerebellum, it causes some type of paralysis to the different parts of the body. What are these different parts that I'm talking about? Well, I'm going to share a couple of types that I'm familiar with. One type of palsy is called spastic. The spastic palsy is when the cortex of the brain is damaged. It increases the tone in a body, and it also obstructs certain types of movements. The next one would be ataxic. Ataxic palsy is when the cerebellum, which is the base of our brain, is damaged. This type of palsy prevents coordination and balance to an individual. Those who suffer from this type of disability, they walk with a wider stance, which is called gait. And those who usually have this type of disability need to use devices such as what I have here. These are called AFOs. These are braces that are placed on a child or even an adult to help with the balance of their walking. And also, another type of device that is used for children or adults that suffer from this disorder is an AFO. These help a child also with their walking. Athetoid palsy affects the whole body. It causes drooling and facial problems, facial palsy. Hypotonic palsy affects the extremities of a body. It also, those who suffer from this type of palsy have a floppy posture and they have difficulty with holding up their head. There are some public misconceptions about cerebral palsy. One is some think that cerebral palsy is a disease. Let me assure you, cerebral palsy is not a disease. It is not contagious. It is a childhood disorder that happens when children are born either prematurely or who suffer from some type of traumatic brain damage. There are preventions in cerebral palsy, although taking these steps of prevention may not prevent a child from being born with cerebral palsy, although we can use these preventions to help. One is having proper prenatal care and abstaining from substance abuse. We can abstain from alcohol, drugs, and tobacco. My personal feelings on this subject, well, as a mother who has a child with cerebral palsy, I've come to know and realize that this disease not being contagious, it is a disorder that many are afflicted with. I have seen and I have endured my son's accomplishments with his disabilities. Thank you.